This is David B69. Welcome to today's video. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and hit the notification bell for future videos. Let's get on to the show. Hey everybody, this is David B69, and I am back with an unboxing. This unboxing is brought to you by Retro Raven Games. We're going to open this bad boy up. And since my brain is a pile of mush, you'll know exactly what I got as soon as I do, because I have no idea what I ordered. I don't think I ordered anything like pricey. So you won't see anything like extremely top-notch or anything. But because it comes from Retro Raven, I'm sure it's going to be like really, really nice. Which makes me happy to show you what I got today. So, open that box. Because I am a skilled professional, I know to keep the address off screen, and guess what? It is so wrapped up so nicely that you can't, it's just so wrapped up. It's all bubble wrapped. Which, yeah, even has a nice little layer on the bottom. So it's like, you just have fun with it. You could basically use it as like a chest protector. You can use it as a helmet. I mean, you can use it any way you want. But we're just going to use it as bubble wrap today. And let's see about getting in this without tearing these things apart. So one of the things that I love about Retro Raven Games is all the cart-based games that they sell on the Nintendo side. That is, I haven't really bought anything Genesis-wise from them. All of the games that I've gotten from them have all been in these cool cases. They're like remade cases and stuff, but there's all that bubble wrap. But still, it's just cool to have it on the shelf and display it in that manner. I'm going to go through each one of these games one by one. And, yeah. First one is Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. Now, I'm extremely excited about Roger Clemens MVP Baseball because I have this on the Sega Genesis, and I know that it's a solid sports game. You might be saying, Dave, you got yourself another baseball game. But yes, I love baseball games. Baseball games is my whole big thing. And Roger Clemens Baseball is a good game. Not a great game, but a good game. So, yeah, despite being who it was made by, the JM Rainbow Company, it's a solid game. I'm going to choose this one next, because this one is basically something I really know really well, and I can actually talk about it for 2 seconds. And that is PGA Tour Golf. Now, these PGA Tour Golf games are a lot of fun. I mean, graphically, not great. Not even good. It's like they're good, but they're not great. Way better than any kind of like Mario Golf or anything that they've ever put out. There's a little bit of roughage on the edge label, but overall, compared to some things I've gotten in the past, this is actually not too bad. I mean, it's like I said, it's a little rough, but I mean, these games are from the early 90s. I mean, what do we want from them? I mean, there's going to be some beat and everything on them, but I really like PGA Tour Golf. It's like they have the Players Championship, Kemper Open, Honda Classic. It's really cool to have, like, they also have, let's see, TPCs at Sawgrass, Avenel, Eagle Trace, and PGA West. So it's like really, I like those stadiums. I love golf games, so it's really, really cool. I'm going to try to get sports games out of the way first. And shocking, most of these are sports games. You would never expect that from me. It just would never normally happen. Next up is Michael Andretti's IndyCar Challenge. I actually, graphically, this game looks a lot like, what is it, Pit Stop or Pole Position? It looks a lot like Pole Position, in my opinion. I don't remember much about this. There's a 16-track circuit. I don't know much about this game. Kart looks decent. But the greatest part about these cases is they will mostly stay in those cases for the rest of the time that I own them. Because I really love these cases. And as you can see, it makes a nice background and everything for you guys. Next up, hate these stupid. Next up is Bulls versus Blazers and the NBA playoffs. Now, most people know that the basketball games are not as popular as the hockey or football on the Super Nintendo / Genesis. But they really tried hard. And, yeah, the games are fun. The only thing about it was the Sixers were not even in this game because they missed the playoffs that year. So, for me, I lost all interest in it. They didn't even have Jordan in it. And so it was like really, really hard to go crazy with this game. But yeah, so it was fun. It was interesting, but again, because it's missing some of that stuff, it was kind of like a meh to me. But for my collection, it's top notch. I'm really happy to have it because this is the kind of stuff that I like. I like sports titles, so adding more and more sports titles to my collection is, for me, a good thing. Next up, another shocking, we have a sports title. Come on. I'm trying to get the price stickers where they stuff the price stickers underneath the there you go. They stick them underneath the inside the box art, which makes sense for them, but for me, not so much. Next up, we have Troy Aikman football. Now, most of you know that I'm an Eagles fan and I can't stand Troy Aikman, but as a football game, it is solid. It is not great. It is a solid football game. It's not better than Madden, but most of the games of this era are not. But like I said, it's a solid football game. It does play somewhat well. And I'm happy to have it in my collection. And it's a nice looking cart. So it's really cool to have Troy Aikman football in my collection. Next up, I don't know much about, which is kind of weird for me to say because I generally like talking about all types of sport games. But this one I don't know much about because I have never played it, for one. And that is Sports Illustrated Championship Football and Baseball. I mean, I would think that it's like, I would think it's very arcadey football and arcadey baseball is what I would think it is. It's hard to stick, and the label on the game looks good. It's hard to put two different games on one cart, which was daring for them to do, so I don't think there's too much more to these games. I would extremely doubt if they're, I don't really know much about it. Is it a league? Or is it just basically games that you just play with a friend? I don't know. So it's something I'll have to get into. And that is championship football and baseball. It's all cool. And these are all Super Nintendo, so I'm not really saying anything else. And the last game is a game that I've wanted for a while. Unfortunately, the case. This is like the one thing I've never had problems with, but it's like it's better this happening to this case than it is the game. Because the case took a hit, but the game did not. And that is Gary Kitchen's Super Battle Tank. I don't know much about this game. I can tell you that I do love tank games. Pretty much 3D art and stuff. It kind of reminds me of, if you remember the arcade game, the Battle Tank arcade games, they were a lot of fun to play back in the day. So I don't know if it was made by the same people. But it's like really cool. It looks really nice. The only problem was if you look really closely at the bottom, you can see there's a little chip in the plastic. Game itself is minty fresh and really nice. So I'm happy in that aspect. So yeah, these are the games that I got for today. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new games added to my collection. And I gotta say, I am overly happy again with Retro Raven games. Gotten another great set of solid titles in really nice condition. And yeah, nothing much more to say about it than that. I do have one more order coming in this month from Lukey Games, and that will come in next week. I do apologize. There was a death in our family, and I had some other stuff. I had jury duty also during this time. And so it's been a little bit hectic, so I haven't been able to throw out the videos as much as I'd like to. So I do apologize for that. I will be getting things back together and producing more videos very shortly. So I appreciate you guys hanging in. And until next time, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace.